guys are good. Okay, everybody, welcome to part 2 of tonight's senior recognition. We're over here on the baseball field. And let's get started with our senior baseball team. All right, first we have Drew Campagna. Where is Drew? Drew is accompanied by Megan and Darren. He's a 4-year member of the baseball team. He was awarded Honorable Mention All-Region for the 2025 season. His advice for future Sentinels is to have fun and enjoy your time at Seton. After graduation, Drew will be playing baseball for North Central University while majoring in business administration. Next up, Joe Ferentz. Joe is accompanied tonight by Scott and Monica. He's a 4-year member of the baseball team. He's also a member of the football team and earned honorable mention for cornerback. His favorite memory is the Tucson tournament junior year. After graduation, Joe will be taking a gap year before returning to his studies. Next we have Caden Miller. Caden, escorted by Jeff and Summer. Caden is a 4-year member of the baseball team. His favorite memory is when Coach Ski ran from the bees. After graduation, Caden will be studying mechanical engineering at ASU. Next up, Nathan Mulligan. Nathan is accompanied tonight by Anne-Marie and Ryan. He's a 4-year member of the baseball team. Some of his accomplishments include earning first honor roll every semester, all academic awards, as well as honorable mention and second team awards for baseball. After graduation, Nathan will be studying exercise physiology at the U of A. Next we have Chase Reese. Chase is being escorted tonight by Nathan and Maria. He is a 4-year member of the baseball team. Some of his accomplishments include being co-president of the Clean Campus Committee, AIA All-Academic Team, varsity basketball player, and 4-year varsity baseball player. His favorite memory is meeting Mesquite for the first time and the bus rides to Tucson for spring break tournament. After graduation, he will be attending East Tennessee State University to study AI. Next we have Jason Reese. Jason is being escorted by Hector and Veronica. He is a 4-year member of the baseball team. Some of his accomplishments include being a member of National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, and an ambassador. His favorite memory is when the whole team went to visit Noah at the hospital. After graduation, he will study finance at ASU. And last but not least, Nick Ziddell. Nick is being accompanied by Barb and Bob. Nick has been a 4-year member of the baseball team. Some of his other accomplishments are being leader of the Clean Campus Committee and a member of NHS. His favorite memory is the Tucson baseball tournament over spring break. After graduation, he will be attending the Colorado School of Mines. All right, so seniors, parents, thank you. Congratulations, and I want to make sure you understand that you have had a great impact not just on your team, but on the Seton community. So on behalf of everyone at Seton, I want to say thank you, congratulations, and good luck in your future. One more big round of applause for our baseball seniors.
It's a gorgeous day here in Chandler, Arizona, where this evening the Seton Catholic Sentinels will host the Coolidge Bears. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Seton Catholic Baseball. My name is Brett Quinton, and tonight, senior night here in Chandler, as indeed the seniors were honored, and I'll say the Seton Catholic parents and the Booster Club and everyone, the fans, they do it right. They make sure that the seniors get a terrific send-off. And we'll talk about some of these seniors as we get into the broadcast. But for now, the Sentinels at 19-6 with Drew Campagna on the hill. Yes, he is one of the seniors we're talking about. First pitch, swing and a miss. It comes at 5:57 Arizona time with Kai Garcia in the batter's box. Garcia gets hit by a pitch, so the leadoff man is aboard for the Bears. And this brings up Ruben Baca. Ruben Baca settles in with a .472 average. Left-handed hitting senior. 3 homers, 17 runs batted in. He's got some power on him. Campagna peeks over at first. Garcia takes the lead. Held on by Alec Gherkin. Big swing and a miss, strike one. Coolidge Bears sporting the road gray pants, blue tops trimmed in white and red. Campagna deals. Squibs through the catcher's glove, and that'll probably be a pass ball charge to Carter Hutchinson. So just like that, the Bears have a runner in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike. Miller, Ferentz, and Donovan, left, center, and right. The infield, Ruiz, Rees, Mulligan, and Gherkin. Third, short, second, and first. Behind the plate, Carter Hutchinson, and on the hill, Drew Campagna. Swing and a miss. Chases that high fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Straightaway outfield. The pitch. Upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice crowd tonight, senior night. Last game of the regular season. And we'll talk about all the playoff possibilities as we roll through the broadcast. 2-2. Swing, and he pops that up a mile high. It will go behind the third base dugout. Count remains at 2-2. Campagna getting the start on senior night. Essentially as he should. It's a reward. He deserves it. Gets the big strikeout. 1 gone here in the visiting first. And Nick Baca is the batter. Baca, yes, he's the younger brother of Ruben. They both are the sons of first season manager Ruben Baca. .339 average. Fouled into and out of the mid of the catcher, 0-1. Pair of home runs, 13 runs batted in. Not a cloud in the sky. Pitcher sets at the waist. And that hits Baca, so he has beamed 2 batters here in the first inning. We've not seen the ball put into play. 2 hits batsman, as well as a strikeout, and this brings up the cleanup hitter, J.T. Sullivan. Sullivan carries a .400 batting average into tonight's game. 11 runs batted in on the year. The junior looks at a called strike, 0-1. Campagna ball behind his back. Gloves it at the waist. Hard fastball. And now they may have someone hung up as they throw down the first, and they are going to say that Baca gets back in. Ball ricocheted right back to Hutchinson. Neither runner advanced. 1-1, just underway. Here at Seton Catholic High School, the home of the Sentinels. 1-1 is over the dish, 1-2. Sentinels 19-6 on the year. They're seeded 8. That 8 seed is big. It's a difference between a play-in game and not. You prefer not to be number 9. 1-2 fouled off. For the Coolidge Bears, they're 8 wins and 11 losses. Currently seeded number 13, so more than likely they will be in a play-in game. They would host a play-in game, actually. One, two, just missing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As always, lots going on at the Seton Catholic Athletic Complex. 2-2. And that is a called third strike. Hutchinson drops the ball, but there is no play at all. 2 gone, and Riley Hamilton, the pitcher, steps up. Hamilton, a senior. Fastball is there, strike 1. Senior to senior, you like to see this. Especially in the last regular season game of the season. 0-1 is fouled off, nothing in 2. Talking to Ruben Backer earlier, Coolidge about an hour away from Seton Catholic. Smooth bus ride. Girls are playing softball adjacent to this field. Coolidge against Seton Catholic as well. That's the cool thing about this complex. You have lights all the way around. Really good shot of everything going on right there. He cannot hold up, and Campagna strikes out the side for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left. We've played a half inning from Chandler, Arizona. Bears nothing. Sentinels coming to bat. This is Seton Catholic baseball. Three seniors make up the top of the order for head coach Brian Stevenson for the Sentinels. And Nate Mulligan, the second baseman, will start things off. 347 average, 17 runs batted in. And I'll say we're adjacent to the student section, and Nate is very popular amongst his fellow classmates. First pitch. Hamilton drops a curveball over the plate, strike one. Full windup for Riley Hamilton. That is low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Mulligan's friends and classmates definitely were teasing him and just kind of busting on him a little bit. His last home game here in the regular season. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Definitely a leader. He has done everything that Brian Stevenson has asked of him. 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As a team, the Sentinels are hitting .308. Yes, they will put the ball in play a lot. They'll certainly run on you. That's the one thing. When you start to see runners on base, we'll see guys in motion. 2-2. Swing, and it's fouled into the mitt of the catcher Volk, K number 1 for Hamilton. This brings up Jason Ruiz. Ruiz with a .333 hitter, 333 batting average. Third baseman. Off the plate, 1 ball and no strikes. (1-0). He looks at that below the knees. 2 balls and no strikes. Sentinels sporting the, as we like to call them, the old Houston Astros retro jerseys. Got the stripes across, the horizontal stripes. 2-0 is too high. 3 balls and no strikes. Full wind from Hamilton. And he's taking all the way 3-1. Team earned run average for the Coolidge Bears, 5.35, which means they'll give up some runs. 3-1. That's low, ball 4, and Reeves will jog down the first. 1 out, 1 on for Chase Reeves. Reeves, a senior. 500 hitter. Lefty, straight up stance. Hamilton peeks at first. Swing, and he drives that into center field. Coming on and skipping past him is Granillo. Circling second is Ruiz. He's not stopping at third as Granillo goes all the way to the wall. And Chase Reeves is going to slide in safely with a stand-up triple. The Sentinels have a 1-0 lead. Right there, you see why Chase Reeves is hitting now over 500. He hit the ball on the screws. Center fielder tried to make a dive and catch. Valiant effort, but ultimately the senior gets the 3-base hit. And Seton Catholic is in good position as Caden Miller approaches the dish. 1 ball, no strikes. Hamilton will go from the full windup. Swing and a miss, 1-1. We said the Coolidge Bears are 8 up and 11 down. They've actually lost their last 4 games. (1-1), good breaking pitch, but it's ruled out of the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Bears, just like virtually everybody else over these last 4 games, they were blanked twice, actually, by Valley Christian, 18-0 and 14-0 region contest. As that pitch is hit in the air right field, Manriquez settles under it. He makes the catch. Getting ready to tag is Reeves, and the throw is wide. Sack fly for Caden Miller. Reeves is in, 2-0 Sentinels. That's how you produce runs. You get the big extra base hit and then the sac fly. Sentinels have the lead with the pitcher, the senior, Drew Campagna, to the plate. The Bears, over their last 4 games, blanked twice by Valley Christian. They've also lost to Globe and Florence. One ball and no strikes. I can tell that Riley Hamilton does not love the strike zone. And now the plate umpire, he's actually going out to talk with the pitcher. It's the one thing you're not able to argue balls and strikes. I personally will say that I feel that Riley Hamilton is around the plate. He definitely has had some pitches that have been near the zone, very near the zone, perhaps even in the zone, but we're not the umps here. Here's the 1-0. It's low, 2 balls and no strikes. And you gotta like a pitcher who is around the zone. You really do. 2-0. High and tight, 3 balls and no strikes. Hamilton, the senior, full wind. Ball 4. Second walk of the frame issued by Hamilton. Joe Ferentz is the hitter. Ferentz, the senior center fielder, and there you get a look at first base. We see Drew Campagna jogging off, and we will get a courtesy runner, and that's going to be Jacob Zyment. Zyment, the sophomore. Courtesy runners common in high school baseball and softball, for the pitcher and the catcher in particular. First pitch out of the zone, 1 ball and no strikes. You can truly see that Hamilton is frustrated. One-0, swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike. I'll say that Riley Hamilton needed that. Joe Ferentz, the senior, slightly open stance. He awaits the 1-1. There goes the runner for second. The pitch is in the dirt. The throw down to second is not in time. Stolen base for Zyment. Really nice pick by the catcher, Volk. Tanyan Volk, the freshman catcher, fielded the pitch in the dirt and got it down the second effectively, but the speed of Zyment allows him to get the stolen base. Lights have been turned on here at Seton Catholic's Athletic Complex. 2-1. Swing, and that is driven down the left field line, and that is going to be a fair ball. Rounding third and coming in to score is Zyment. Hustling for second with the RBI double is Joe Ferentz. And on senior night, the center fielder comes up with the extra base hit. Noah Donovan, the junior, is the hitter. .314 batting average. 20 runs batted in. One ball and no strikes. Hamilton sits below the belt. Swing, and that is fouled off. That will head back to the football field where there was actually even some lacrosse going on as well. A lot going on. Gorgeous day, 78 degrees, first pitch. 1-1. Swing, bouncing ball out to the shortstop, Garcia. He fields and throws on to first in time for the final out of the inning. But not before the Sentinels would push across 3 runs on a total of just 2 hits, both extra base hits, no errors, and there was 1 left after 1 full. 3-0 Sentinels. This is Seton Catholic softball, baseball. Top of inning number 2, the Sentinels push across 3 runs in the home first inning. Terry Churchwell, Tanyan Volk, and Tavon Sandoval, the first 3 hitters, to face Drew Campagna, who hit 2 batters, but he struck out 3. Churchwell, the freshman third baseman, to the plate. Takes it outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Out of the zone, 2 balls and no strikes. I will say this plate umpire has a tight strike zone. Campagna deals. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. 3A Central finale. There's the 2-1. Swing, and that is hit off of the pitcher. Hopefully he is okay. Picking it up is the third baseman Ruiz. Infield single for Churchwell. And immediately Brian Stevenson goes out to check on his senior pitcher. And what really, what's really bothersome is the fact that it looks like he's holding his right forearm. It's not like it hit him in his thigh or anything like that. This is his pitching arm, and you hate to see that. On senior night, you really hate seeing that. Just not something fun to see at all. Plate umpire has gone out to talk with him. One of the trainers is on their way out as well. You know he wants to stay in there. And hopefully it does not affect him. And he'll get some warm-up tosses. That sails to the backstop, his first warm-up toss. I'll definitely say the student section is very entertaining and in a good way. They certainly support their team, their players, and again, Seton Catholic, a small school, so you really know everybody. This is not a large school with a graduating class of 800 to 1,000. It's a graduating class that I believe might be about 125 or so. Campagna still rubbing up his arm, as you see.
I know you're talking, but I brought you some dinner.
And that's what I love about the Seton Catholic family. They certainly will take care of their people, as indeed Drew Campagna is going to have to exit the game from the pitching standpoint. And yeah, he's going to exit the game fully, as Dean Snow is going to go out to center field. And we'll get a look at the new pitcher. So there'll be some shuffling. Caden Miller is going to be the new pitcher. So we'll insert that. Caden Miller, new hurler. Dean Snow going out to center field, I believe. Actually, he's going to be in left. So we'll get the full shuffle and the full breakdown of everything shortly. So essentially it will be Miller pitching now and Snow to left. It's actually an easier shift than we thought. Not what you wanted to see on senior evening. You really didn't. And in this case, Miller gets as many warm-up tosses as he needs. Senior night, just very, very hospitable. They're even hospitable to the broadcaster, and it has just been a great ride. I want to thank the Hutchison family for really getting me involved in Seton Catholic athletics. I've always had a pulse on this school, both academically and athletically, but to be essentially brought in and getting to know the players and the families and seeing them on a semi-day-to-day basis has been terrific. So thank you very much, Jennifer Hutchison, as well, of course, Paulo Hutchison, and we'll even give a quick shout out to Charlie and the official dog of the podcast, Lenny, as well. Certainly Jim Shoebridge gets his accolades as athletic director, and again, we'll talk a lot more as Tanyan Volk, the freshman catcher, steps up. Freshman will take the pitch high, 1 ball and no strikes. 3-0 Sentinels. Churchwell on first. Check swing, bouncing ball over the head of the pitcher to the shortstop, Rees, Mulligan. Throw on the first, and there is your 6-4-3 double play. That right there is terrifically turned. Double play is a pitcher's best friend, and with that, you can close a book on Drew Campagna. He goes 1 inning, allows 1 hit, no runs. He walked none and struck out 3. Caden Miller deals a strike to Tavon Sandoval. Left fielder takes the pitch low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Sandoval, another freshman in Baca's lineup, looks at the pitch low, 2 balls and 1 strike. The Bears as a team at 271, not necessarily a high batting average collectively. Takes the pitch low, 3 balls and 1 strike. Caden Miller in relief of Drew Campagna. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Count runs full. 10th meeting of the season. That would be a lot, wouldn't it? 10th meeting all time between these two clubs. Seton Catholic has won 6 of the first 9. It's a rivalry in a sense that goes all the way back to 2007. And that's punched in the air on 1 bounce to the shortstop. The throw on the first is in time. That's a big league play. Shortstop Rees to first baseman Alec Gherkin. One-handed, bare-handed field, and that is an inning-ending putout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left. Move to the last of the second. 3-0 Sentinels. This is Seton Catholic baseball. New pitcher for the Coolidge Bears. Terry Churchwell, moves over from third base. The pitching night is over for Riley Hamilton. We'll talk about the switch in a second as Alec Gherkin steps up. Gherkin drives one to right field, giving chase his man Enriquez, and he is there for the catch for out number one. Churchwell was the third baseman. He's now pitching. And Riley Hamilton was pitching. He is now the second baseman. And Nick Baca moves from second base to third base. Carter Hutchinson, the freshman. We've seen him pitch. We've seen him catch. He does a lot. Looks at the pitch high. 1 ball and no strikes. One-oh. Low, 2 balls and no strikes. Churchwell, freshman pitcher. 2-0. Squares around the bunt. Push bunt along the third base side. Charging his backer. The throw on the first is dug out of the dirt in time for the 5-3 putouts. Nice play by Nick Baca, fielding the bunt and getting a good throw off to his older brother Ruben. 2 away. Nate Mulligan, the hitter. Mulligan struck out in the first inning. Churchwell's pitch is upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Closing the book on Riley Hamilton. 1 inning, he gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Struck out 1, and he walked 2. It's a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. And I'll say for Riley Hamilton, the senior, while his first inning numbers weren't impressive, he threw a better inning than that. Mulligan in the batter's box. Two-oh, swing and a miss, 2-1. Seton Catholic won both of the contests against Coolidge last year, and they defeated these Coolidge Bears at Coolidge on April 2nd by a score of 9-5, so they have defeated them 3 consecutive times. Their first meeting way back in 2007. They've been in different various regions since then. Swing, ground ball, takes a bad hop to the third baseman, and Baca will not make the play, and on senior night, I believe he gets a base hit. We'll see how it is officially scored. Jason Ruiz to the plate, and they are going to call that an error, so that is a E5. And they are actually going to change it to a hit, as that is a ball, and I think that is the right call. So indeed, gets the base hit. Ruiz walked and scored in the first inning. He was aboard when Rees banged that triple to center field. Mulligan, you know he's ready to run. And there it goes for second. Late break. The throw down to second is on the wrong side of the bag. So it's a stolen base for Nate Mulligan. 26th stolen base of the season in 28 attempts. So now Seton Catholic has a runner in scoring position. He looks it over the dish, 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Churchwell looks in at his battery mate, Tanyan Volk. 2-1 is a strike, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So indeed, you have a freshman pitcher and a freshman catcher. Talented bunch for this Coolidge Bears squad, managed by Ruben Baca. 2-2 hit in the air, right field, and it is hauled down by Michael Manriquez for the final out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We've played 2 full. This is Seton Catholic Baseball. Sencio Granillo, the only batter who has not stepped to the plate, first appearance. Looks at a ball, 1-0. Granillo, the center fielder for Coolidge, in that number 9 slot for Ruben Baca. Sophomore bounces one to the third baseman, Ruiz. The long throw across the diamond is not in time, and that will be an infield single. So the Bears get their leadoff man on, much like they did in the first 2 innings. Kai Garcia, the batter, he was hit by a pitch to open up the contest. Bouncing ball, third baseman Ruiz. He throws to second, and they will get the force. Ruiz trying to get it done today. I'm really liking what he's bringing to the table on senior night. So it's a 5-4 fielder's choice. That's the way to score that. 1 away, and Ruben Baca, the hitter. Baca, a senior who struck out in the first inning. Looks at a strike, 0-1. Strong possibility that he may end up at the University of Redlands in California next year. He looks the part. He has the numbers. Solid player. 0-1, and that's mashed to right field. Donovan is going back. He makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Baca hit it well, but this is a solid Seton Catholic fielding team. And Nick Baca's the batter. Nick is the sophomore, hit by a pitch in the first inning. First pitch, ground ball. This is all about Ruiz, and that's going to be a 5-3 putout to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We'll move to the last of the third. 3-0 Sentinels. This is Seton Catholic Baseball. Senior night continues here in Chandler, Arizona. The Seton Catholic Sentinels. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. The Coolidge Bears, no runs on 2 hits. Hitters 3, 4, and 5 for Brian Stevenson Sentinels. Chase Rees, an RBI triple, got things going in the first inning. One ball and no strikes. This is his first at bat against the freshman Terry Churchwell. Senior Riley Hamilton started the game for Coolidge. One 0, and that is hit down the left field line, and that is going to be foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. This Sentinel team, they lost in the quarterfinal round a year ago. A tough game, 2-1 at Gilbert Christian. That was back on May 10th. Right now, as we said, they hold the number 8 seed. They've got about a .5 lead over Ben Franklin, the Chargers. You finish number 8, you avoid the play-in game. Swing, and that's hit very high in the air. Left fielder Sandoval coming in. He will make the catch for the first out of the inning. If things were to hold to form, Seton Catholic would get that 8 seed. And then they would potentially move on to Valley Christian in the quarterfinal round. That would be tough. Caden Miller, who is now the pitcher, is the batter. His sac fly scored Rees to push the lead up to 2-0 in that first inning. So again, right now, Seton Catholic has the 8 slot. Ben Franklin has the 9 slot. If Ben Franklin were to win their play-in game, then Ben Franklin would presumably play here against Seton Catholic. With that winner playing on May 5th at Valley Christian. Toss is high. But again, so many things can happen with the power rankings. But for the Sentinels, take care of business today, and you more than likely avoid the play-in scenario. Get to reset your pitching, get to rest any bumps and bruises. We'll have to see how Drew Campagna is. 2-0, and that is hit into center field, but right at Granillo for out number 2. We've seen a lot of fly ball outs in all of these innings, hit by both teams. And I'll say for the most part, we've seen good outfield play. Dean Snow, the batter. Snow in left field. Snow came in to play left field when Caden Miller came in to pitch when Campagna exited the game. 1 ball and no strikes. Dean Snow, a junior. One-0. Lifted foul over the netting off on the right side of the playing surface. 1-1. As we said, really good crowd. Senior night. Coolidge has brought some fans, that's for sure. But Seton Catholic has made a nice showing tonight. 1-1. Swing, and that is hit off of the pitcher's mound, rolling out towards the second baseman. Hamilton throws on the first for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down. We played 3 full. Sentinels lead the Bears 3-0. This is Seton Catholic Baseball. JT Sullivan will begin things here in the visiting fourth inning. Sullivan was a strikeout victim in the first inning. Caden Miller starts from the stretch position. I should say he starts from the set position. Inside, 1 ball and no strikes. So inside, it sailed to the backstop. Sullivan, a junior, he digs in, 1-0. Swing, and that's hit in the air right field. Noah Donovan has it all the way for out number 1. The Coolidge Bears' last win was on April 7th, so that's 20 days ago. They were victorious at Apache Junction, the Prospectors. It's been a long, long time since this school has made the baseball playoffs. Riley Hamilton steps in, struck out to end the first inning. 1 ball and no strikes. Hamilton started the game at pitcher, moved over the second. Ducks under the fastball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Miller sets away from the body, the pitch. Low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing, and that's popped up foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had a chance to talk to Ruben Baca, the manager of Coolidge. Good guy. Definitely appreciative of high school baseball and just enjoys watching his sons play ball. 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's about committing to the kids, and that is the beauty of high school sports. It really is. Full count delivery. Called strike 3. K number 1 for Caden Miller. Second out of the game. Second out of the inning. Terry Churchwell is the batter. Churchwell, the pitcher for Coolidge. He started the game as the third baseman. Took over the pitching duties in the second inning when Riley Hamilton shifted over to second. First pitch comes up empty. Churchwell sporting the New Balance cleats. Even stance. The 0-1. Upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, we can't thank the Booster Club enough and the senior parents just really helping out, enjoying, making this just a really pleasurable experience for the players, for the seniors. 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Good buffet sat out for a lot of folks. 2-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. And when I say senior night, I'm not even talking about this particular game. There's a game behind me, the softball game. 2 seniors taking center stage there as well. The battery, the presumed battery tonight, Brooke Zuluaga and Abby Cota, the catcher. 3-1, and that is hit foul. Giving chase is Snow, but it's out of reach. 3-2. Caden Miller, the senior, the pitch, and he cannot hold up. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Miller. He retires the side in order. We'll move to the last of the fourth. 3-0 Sentinels. This is Seton Catholic Baseball. Joe Ferentz, Noah Donovan, Alec Gherkin, first three to face Terry Churchwell. Churchwell, the freshman pitcher. Ferentz delivered an RBI double in the first inning. Great for a senior to do his thing on senior night. 1 ball and no strikes. Again, a win for Seton Catholic pretty much assures them that 8th seed or better. One ball and one strike. You'd almost like the or better, because if at all possible, you want to avoid Valley Christian until you get to the semifinal round. Obviously, you have to win to get there, but you want to go as deep as you can. 1-1, low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Basically, what I'm saying is you'd prefer to avoid the number 1 seed in the quarterfinal round. And also take note that, as in years past, the 3A semis are a 2 out of 3. Pitcher is set. 3 balls and 1 strike. And again, last year, Seton Catholic missed that 2 out of 3 by a run. They lost at Gilbert Christian 2-1. And Gilbert Christian promptly was bounced in the semifinals. Three 1 is hit slowly on the right side of the infield. Second baseman picking it up and not in time. Hamilton made a great play in the outfield grass, but that's a leadoff single for Ferentz, who is 2 for 2 on senior night. Really great play by Hamilton. Seniors just making all types of plays tonight on both sides. Donovan is the hitter. Noah grounded out to short to end the first inning. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Now you see the Sentinel fans packed. A lot of parents and relatives. Good showing, and so far the Sentinels on the field are putting up a good show. 0-1, slow bouncing ball. Third baseman Baca fields. The throw on the first is in time. There's the 5-3 put out, but taking second on the play is Ferentz. 1 out, 1 on for Alec Gherkin. Gherkin, the sophomore. Fly to right to open up the second inning. As we said, Seton Catholic runs the bases very, very well. First pitch is up, 1 ball and no strikes. They've got 2 tonight, 1 by Campagna and 1 by Mulligan. 102 steals on the year. This is their 26th game. So essentially, they average better than 4 per contest. 1-0 is in there, 1 ball and 1 strike. As much as we're talking about seniors tonight, it's a lot of freshmen that are contributing on both teams. They stick around, it will be solid baseball play. 1-1 is lifted foul, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that's what you want to see. You want to see good, clean baseball. You want to see just really good competition. Churchwell sets. Letter high. 1-2. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher will look in at his battery mate. Bouncing ball left side of the infield, and that will sneak past the third baseman and shortstop. Into short left it goes. That's going to be not an infield single. That'll be a base hit for Gherkin. Ferentz takes second on the play because everybody was napping. And that's just good heads up all the way around. Hutchinson to the plate. 0 for 1. Grounded to third. Hutchinson, the freshman. Pitcher sets and comes home. That is a ball, 1-0. With 1 away, the infield is in for the Bears, trying to cut off that run. Anything more than 3-0 here becomes a big advantage, and that's a ground ball to the shortstop. Garcia will look everyone back and throw on the first for the second out of the inning. Good defense. Nate Mulligan is the hitter. Mulligan struck out and singled.
That's my boy!
One ball and no strikes. Mulligan, perhaps the most popular Sentinel, perhaps. He definitely seems to garner the most attention from the student section that's immediately to my left. He would love to come up with a big hit here on senior night. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch. Called strike 1-1. Ferentz at third, Gherkin at second. Seton Catholic already has a 3-0 advantage. Churchwell looks in, sets, 1-1. It's called strike 1 and 2. As we said, a team earned an average of 5.35 for Coolidge, so they will give up some runs. 1-2. Swing, and that is stroked into center field. There's the base hit that he was looking for. 1 run is in. Here comes Alec Gherkin, and that's a 2-run single for the senior Nate Mulligan, and the Sentinels have themselves a 5-0 lead. Just what the doctor ordered for the Sentinel bench, the senior coming up with the big hit that cleared the bases for Jason Ruiz. There he goes for second. The pitch is inside. The throw down the second is not in time. Second stolen base of the game for Mulligan. Third of the contest for the Sentinels. And Seton Catholic just wants to keep that momentum going. .10 is low, 2 balls and no strikes. Churchwell sets. The umpire calls time. Again, a 2-man umpiring crew here in high school baseball. The count goes to 3 balls and no strikes. So it's an automatic ball on that last scenario. And right there, that's ball 4. So now you have first and second for the Sentinels. Chase Rees, RBI triple in the first inning. Fly to left in the third. Big meeting on the mound for the Coolidge Bears. Rees will head back to the dugout, talk with his manager for a little bit, but right now we'll see the Coolidge Bears try to figure some things out. They're down 5. They're about to face Seton Catholic's best hitter. They want to stay in this game. Rees with 33 runs batted in on the season, hitting an even 500 on the year. Not sure if we'll see a steal or not, and now we're going to actually see Ruben Baca, the manager, come on out. He may change pitchers. He may. This is the second mound visit or second meeting on the hill. Looks like he is barking a few defensive changes potentially. We'll have to wait officially. And we are seeing a couple of switches. We're seeing Kai Garcia exit. We're seeing Churchwell exit. And it looks like the new pitcher for the Coolidge Bears is going to be Noah Bokangra, number 5. So there'll be some massive defensive changes, that's for sure. Noah Bokangra, a freshman. And when I mentioned some of the players exiting, it was more to potentially switch gloves, get a little bit different equipment. We can definitely tell you that Ruben Baca is going to remain at first. It's going to be the same catcher, Tanyan Volk. As we key in on the outfield, Manriquez is still in right. Kai Garcia is going to go to center. And we'll get a look at who the left fielder is. I think it's Hamilton, but we don't know for sure. And it's not going to be Hamilton because he's still in the infield. We'll get you their numbers shortly. Noah Bokangra, freshman pitcher, coming in to try to put out this mild fire. Still some defensive shuffling as the manager and coach, they are both out there for Coolidge, figuring it all out, making sure the defensive alignments are proper. Sandoval is still in left, so we've got Sandoval, Garcia, and Manriquez, left, center, and right. Baca at first. Looks like Nick Baca is back at second, moving away from third. Churchwell is back at third. And the shortstop is going to be Riley Hamilton. Bokangra's first pitch is wide. 1 ball and no strikes. So Churchwell will get credit for 2 2/3 innings pitched. 1-0. Swing, and that's fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sentinels have pushed across a pair of runs on the strength of a 2-run single by senior Nate Mulligan. Freshman pitcher facing a 500 hitter. And that is hit in the air left field. Here comes Sandoval, and that's going to drop in. And that's a base hit. Coming in is Mulligan. And stopping at third is Ruiz. Credit Chase Reeves with a double. An RBI double at that. It's 6-0 Seton Catholic. Caden Miller to the plate. Miller officially 0 for 1. He does have a sac fly. Miller, straight up stance. Looks at the pitch for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1. Big, hard fastball. It was high, but Miller went after it. 2 strikes on the hitter. Certainly cooling off here in Chandler, Arizona. 0-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Full windup for Noah Bokangra. Just missing outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's been a tight strike zone for the plate umpire, and that has been fair for both sides. in the dirt, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There is no force, so we won't see any runners going. Sentinels again with 2 runners in scoring position. Payoff pitch. Swing, and that is dropped into the glove of the second baseman Baca for the final out of the inning. But not before the Sentinels push across 3 runs here in the home 4th. 6-0 Sentinels. We'll move to the top of the 5th. This is Seton Catholic Baseball. Tanyan Volk, the freshman catcher, to the plate. Bouncing to a 6-4-3 double play first time up. To strike 0-1. Sentinels have been in command. Drew Campagna pitched the first inning. He left after getting hit off a line drive by Terry Churchwell. And since then, Caden Miller has come in and done a phenomenal job. Here's the 1-1. Lays off the pitch, 2 balls and 1 strike. Plate umpire having a couple quick words with the third base coach. And I'll definitely say the plate umpire has been challenged. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tighter strike zone than we normally see from any plate umpire. Pitcher comes to a set. There's the 2-2. And that is a ball, 3-2. Carter Hutchinson, a very valuable player for the Sentinels, as we've seen him on the mound. We currently see him as a catcher for the senior, Caden Miller. The pitch, swing, and that's looped foul to our right. Sentinels at 19-6, looking for win number 20. Looking to go into the playoffs on an up note. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bouncing ball slowly on the right side of the infield. The pitcher will field it, and he will take it himself. That is 1 unassisted as Cade Miller records the out. 1 gone for Tavon Sandoval. Tavon Sandoval grounded to short. That ended the second inning. Sandoval, another freshman for the Coolidge Bears. First pitch is out of the zone. 1 ball and no strikes. Daytime slowly turning to nighttime here in Chandler, Arizona. Seton Catholic trying to extend Coolidge's losing streak. They've dropped 4 in a row. All region games. 1-0, low, 2 balls and no strikes. Miller deals. 2-0, ground ball, left side of the infield. Shortstop Reeves fields. The long throw to first is in time for out number 2. Terrific put out. You see them throwing the ball around. The Coolidge Bears not happy necessarily with the call. I'll say the ball has not bounced well for the Bears and the umpires. Sometimes things like that happen. But at the same time, we'll see Sencio Granello step to the plate. Singled in the 3rd inning. First pitch, 1 ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. As we said, Seton Catholic has been in complete control. This is after Drew Campagna hit 2 batters in the 1st inning. That's a bouncing ball out to the shortstop again. Reeves throws the first, and the inning is over. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Caden Miller. He has retired 8 in a row. Moved to the last of the 5th. 6-0 Sentinels. This is Seton Catholic baseball. Home 5th inning as the Sentinels have the 6-0 advantage. Dean Snow will start things off here in the 5th inning. First pitch, low, 1-0. Three runs in the 1st and 3 runs in the 4th. That's been the Sentinels' MO in this contest. 2 balls and no strikes. Terrific evening weather-wise. Very pleasant as we're in the last week of April. Upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. The freshman Noah Bokangra. It's the 3rd pitcher of the night for Coolidge. That's a strike, 3-1. Seton looking to step into the playoffs on a winning note. (3-1) is hit on the ground out to the 3rd baseman. Churchwell throws on the first. for out number one. We've seen a lot of the routine plays made in this contest, and that's good. Joe Ferentz, senior, 2 for 2. RBI double in the first inning, singled and scored in the fourth. This could be his last regular season at bat. Moving towards the back stages of the final game of the year at home. In the regular season, they will, again, more than likely have a home playoff game. Oh, 1, called strike 0-2. I'd say they definitely will have a home playoff game. Even if by chance they lost this game, they would still host a play-in game. 2 strikes on the hitter. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, 2, he lays off of it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. These Sentinel ball players, especially the seniors, have gotten a lot of support. Classmates and parents really have supported their players. It's been great to see them all season. Same with softball as well. 2-2. Swing, ground ball that will run along the third base side. Bokangra, the full windup. There you get a great shot of the field. The pitch high, and the count runs full to the center fielder for Seton Catholic. Swing, and that's drilled into left field. That's a base hit. Ferentz is 3 for 3, his second single of the contest. What a night for Joe Ferentz. 1 out base runner for Seton Catholic. The hitter is Noah Donovan. The junior has hit the ball on the ground twice tonight. Grounded to short and grounded to third. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Softball going on behind us. There was lacrosse off to the right that the school was hosting. Spring football practice kicks into full gear tomorrow. Runner going for second. The throw is going to be high into center field. Stolen base for Joe Ferentz. Sentinels have a runner in scoring position again. Donovan comes up empty for the second out of the inning. That is the first strikeout of the game for Bokangra. And Alec Gherkin is the hitter. Gherkin, the sophomore, 1 for 2. Digs in. Swing, bouncing ball, third baseman Churchwell fields and throws on the first for the final out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We played 5 full. 6-0 Sentinels. This is Seton Catholic Baseball. Kai Garcia, the Coolidge shortstop, is the batter. Garcia 0 for 1. He was also hit by a pitch. Garcia started the game off. He's a freshman. Played a solid shortstop tonight. A lot of freshmen on this Coolidge team. The senior, Caden Miller, bounces one out to the shortstop, and that's thrown on the first. Rees to Gherkin. 6-3 is the way to score that. One gone. The hitter is Ruben Baca. 0 for 2, struck out and flied to right. Senior digs in. First pitch is low. 1 ball and no strikes. As we said, Baca drawing interest from the University of Redlands in California, looking to play college baseball at the next level. That's fouled into the netting to our left. 1 ball and 1 strike. Always great to see guys get offers and take college visits. Doesn't always have to be D1, not at all. 1-1, fouled off, 1-2. But to be able to put on a collegiate uniform and compete and travel to places that you may not have gotten to otherwise, it's fantastic. One, two. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and no, it's not a ball, it's an HBP. Third time a beer has been hit by a pitch. Garcia and both Bacas have now been beaned. And I think we may see a courtesy runner as we see Ruben Baca is going to go out and talk with the plate umpire. Let's see who comes out of the dugout or how that's going to maneuver. Liam Sauceda, guess what grade he's in? 9th, another freshman for Coolidge. He's going to pinch run for Ruben Baca. Courtesy run, we'll see. Nick Baca, the batter. Throw over to first. And I know while we talk a lot about the freshmen, the fact that they are playing regularly as freshmen, that bodes very, very well for this team as juniors and seniors. And that is another HBP. Nick Baca has been hit twice tonight. Once by Campagna and once now by Caden Miller. Saucedo jogs down to second. You don't see a high school ball player hit twice in the same game often. You really don't. JT Sullivan 0 for 2. Caught looking and flied to right. First pitch is low, 1-0. Miller in relief of Campagna. Saucedo on second, Baca on first. One-0 fouled off, 1 ball and 1 strike. Thanks for joining us on senior night here at Seton Catholic High School. Sentinels with a 6-0 advantage, trying to protect that shutout. Right now, Coolidge has a pair of runners on with 1 gone here in the visiting 6th. One is lined into right field, but time has been called. I think the plate umpire called a balk. And I know that the third base coach is not happy with that, but it's going to be the same result, I believe. Same result in a sense of the runners advance to second and third. By balk purposes, so to speak. JT Sullivan still at the plate. And I will definitely say this umpiring crew has been challenged. They've made some calls, for better or for worse, and this is me saying that. This is not on behalf of anyone else or any of the schools. This is just me having seen a lot of baseball. 1-1, low and in, 2 balls and 1 strike. So the Bears have a chance to push across a run or two in this frame. 2-1. Swing, bouncing ball, shortstop Rees is going to field it and throw on the first. There is the 6-3 putout. Sullivan retired, but it's an RBI in which Saucedo scores and Nick Baca takes third. 6-1 contest. Riley Hamilton, the batter, he has struck out twice tonight, once swinging and once looking. And he is hit. Hamilton with the HBP. And we have seen 5 Bears hit by pitches in this game. I guess 4 different Bears, once, twice. That would be Nick Baca. And Caden Miller is done for the night from the mound. We'll see who the new hurler is. Nate Mulligan is going to be the new pitcher. Interesting, so we will give Miller credit for 1, 2, 3, 4 2/3 innings pitched. And we'll have to see who the new second baseman is. It's senior night, so almost why not? You're up 6-1. We'll see if there's any other shifting aside from the currently vacant second base position for Brian Stevenson Sentinels. Mulligan with the distinct red hoodie under his jersey. It'll be Riley Hamilton at first. Nick Baca is at third. Jason Ruiz is at second base. Noah Donovan at third. And we'll have to see who's out in right field. And that is where Caden Miller ended up. There goes the runner for second. That'll be catcher's indifference. That's where Hamilton ends up. So Caden Miller goes from pitcher to right field. Ruiz from third to second. Donovan from left to third. And Nate Mulligan is your new pitcher. Churchwell, 1 for 2. Second inning single, struck out in the 4th inning. 1-0 is hit in the air center field. Going back is Ferentz, and he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. It was an inning in which the Bears picked up a run on no hits, no errors, and we will move to the last of the 6. 6-1 Sentinels. This is Seton Catholic Baseball. Home half of the sixth inning, Sentinels on top by a score of 6-1. Starting off this frame, I have him listed as Nick Zadell. Stepping to the plate, the crowd is saying, let's go Jimmy, so perhaps I got the name wrong. But he has been a manager for this team for quite some time. Takes the pitch, 1 ball and no strikes. He is a senior. Coach Stevenson did say he was going to try to get him in at bat in this game. (1-0). Fouled off, 1 ball and 1 strike. Gotta love a fan favorite. Nick Zadell at the plate. (1-1) is punched in the air down the right field line. That's going to end up near the right field bullpen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And I'll say a big part of tonight's fun has been the student section. It has been nothing short of amazing, the support. Very anxious to get back in that batter's box. Full windup. Fouled off once again, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nighttime has fallen here in Chandler, Arizona. Sentinels with a 6-1 lead. Student manager at the plate. Noah Balkangra will work out of the full windup. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is K number 2 for Balkangra. 1 gone, and Nate Mulligan will be the batter. Mulligan 2 for 3. Last time up, he delivered a 2-run single, which really has given the Sentinels really that strong momentum that they needed to break out of that 3-0 lead. They pushed it up to 5-0 because of that hit. First pitch sails to the backstop, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Balkangra deals. 2 balls and no strikes. Nate Mulligan has been nothing short of outstanding for the Seton Catholic Sentinels. A big part of why this team has been successful, why they made the playoffs last year, while they will cruise into the playoffs this year. He's at the top of the lineup for a reason. 2-0. Lays off the high fastball, 3-0. Freshman to the senior. Ball 4. Mulligan will jog down the first. My guess is he will try to attempt to steal second base. Why not? He's got good wheels on him. Jason Ruiz is officially just 0 for 1. Walked a couple of times. He's also scored. Throw over to first. Now, I will say the catcher, Volk, Tanyan Volk, he's a good backstop. He's got a good arm. Mulligan adding a step, but now he'll jog back down the first. Again, he'll jog back into first. There he goes. Swing, and that is hit through the right side of the infield. Base hit. Circling second is Mulligan. He will stop at third. It's perfect hit and run play. Mulligan on third. Ruiz on senior night collecting the base hit. He'll raise that batting average. And Chase Rees is the hitter. Rees 2 for 3. As a pair of runs batted in. Definitely a very boisterous crowd here tonight. They're in it, which is a great thing. There goes the runner for second, and taking second is Ruiz. They stay away from the traditional force now. And Ruiz has a couple of ducks on the pond. His average over 500 as we speak. One-0 in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes. Gets away from the catcher, but there'll be no advancement. Infield is in for the Bears. Three balls and no strikes. Fun crowd tonight. It really is. Nice, cool evening. Home team has the lead. The pitch. Right down the pipe, 3-1. Good pitch by the freshman Bokangra. There you hear them shouting SCP, Seton Catholic Prep. The pitch. Ball 4. Bases are full of Sentinels. Mulligan remains at third, Ruiz at second, Ruiz at first. Caden Miller 0 for 2. Will get a trip to the mound. Ruben Baca is going to go out and have a talk with his pitcher. And it's going to be the new hurler, Nick Baca. Fourth pitcher of the game for the Coolidge Bears. So again, we'll have to see where the rotation is. Baca was playing second. Nick Baca is a sophomore. I believe Bokangra is going to go over the second, so I think this is going to be a simple switch. Bokangra to second, Baca on the hill. We can say that Baca throws hard. But this Sentinel team knows how to hit. And that is what the defensive alignment's going to be. Bokangra is the second baseman. Baca is your pitcher. Baca steps off momentarily. Bokangra will get credit for an inning and 2/3 pitch. First pitch, low and away, 1-0. Bases are loaded for the Sentinels. Swing, and that's hit high in the air, center field. Making the catch will be Garcia. Sac fly for Caden Miller. Trotting home is Nate Mulligan to make it a 7-1 lead. Credit Caden Miller with his second sac fly of the night. Ruiz took third. Ruiz stayed at first. And it will be Jacob Zyment, the hitter. Zyment to the plate, 7-1 lead for the Sentinels. Zyment pinch ran, or was a courtesy runner, and scored in the first inning. It's a strike, 1-0. Sophomore digs in. That run, of course, charged to Bokangra. 0-1, coming up empty, 0-2. Two strikes on the hitter. Nick Baca, the fourth hurler for Coolidge this evening. The pitch in the dirt, 1-2. The wind that is in this ballpark is blowing in. Two balls and two strikes. Pitcher is set. And that is a ball. Here's the 3-2. There goes a runner from first. Swing and a miss, strike three, and the inning is complete. It was a frame in which the Sentinels scored a run on a total of one hit, no errors, and there were two left. We played 6 full, 7-1 Sentinels. This is Seton Catholic Baseball. Top half of the 7th inning. Tanyan Volk, the freshman, 0 for 2 on this night, facing the senior Nate Mulligan. First pitch, 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike. Sentinels 3 in the first, 3 in the fourth, and 1 in the 6th. One ball and 2 strikes. Mulligan set. Fouled off to our right. Count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitcher sets up high, the toss. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Mulligan collecting his first K of the evening. Student section chanting Nate, Nate, Nate. Jason Morales will be the batter. Junior stepping in to hit for Taven Sandoval. For the Sentinels, it looks like they have a good chance at avoiding a play-in. And I would say if they happen to draw that 7 seed, and offhand I forget who the number 2 seed is, if they play well, that could set up a potential semifinal bid. That would be pretty cool. You just want to avoid Valley Christian in the quarterfinal round. Oh, 1 bouncing ball off of the pitcher's glove, and that is going to roll into shallow right field. That's a base hit for Jason Morales. And while as a pitcher you are taught to try to field anything you can, Ruiz probably was going to have a much easier play out of it. One out, 1 on. Preston Dees is the batter. Dees, straight up stance, awaits the first pitch. It drops over, strike 1. Preston Dees batting in place of Sencio Granillo. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. Nothing in 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and foul tip. But it's in the dirt, says the plate umpire, but the interesting plate umpire and the base umpire trying to confer if he actually caught the baseball or not on the foul tip. It was definitely foul tipped. And yes, it is a strike. And now Ruben Baca doesn't like that call at all. I'll say this, I'm not a fan of a base umpire essentially 60 feet away, straight away, making that call. I think that belongs to the plate umpire. When you have four plate umpires, that'd be interesting. When you have 4 umpires, 1 at each base and at the plate, makes the appeal process so much easier. Morales will get credit for the stolen base. He's at second. 1 ball, no strikes. Kai Garcia, the batter. Mulligan trying to put him away, and that is going to be a strike. Taking third on the play, Morales. A ball and a strike. This has been a doozy of a senior night. Called strike. 1 and 2, the Sentinels a strike away from finishing the regular season with 20 wins. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Garcia 0 for 2. Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitcher sets up, Mulligan's 3-2. Called third strike, and this game is over in exactly 2 hours. Nate Mulligan finishes off senior night by striking out the side, and the Sentinels win the game by a final score of 7-1. There you see the two teams shaking hands as the wind is starting to pick up, and what a senior night it was. Congratulations to Nate Mulligan picking up a couple of hits, and Chase Reeves with a couple of extra base hits, and Joe Ferentz, he went 3 for 3 in his final regular season game. I can't thank the Seton Catholic family enough for everything that they have done over the course of the regular season, or really the entire school year. It has been phenomenal. The Sentinels, 20 wins and 6 losses. They will await their playoff opponent. I believe that announcement will come on Thursday, and they'll figure out their seeding and everything that goes with it. Jim Shoebridge, the athletic director of Seton Catholic, does an amazing job, and I can tell you that all of the Seton Catholic athletic programs are trending upwards. It'll be a great awards ceremony on Friday night. I look forward to being a part of that, but more importantly, the Seton Catholic fans, and there you see the Seton Catholic baseball team wrapping things up with their post-game scrum. 7-1 is your final. The Sentinels are victorious. We'll find out who their next opponent is, when and where, and all of that sort of stuff later in the week. My name is Brett Quintine, saying good night from Chandler, Arizona.